Good morning. I'm back. You'll notice I'm standing outside of my office today. This is actually where I grew up. If you look behind me here, that's my house back there, behind the hedge. And this is there goes the school bus. Yeah, this is where it all began. This is the school bus company I grew up next to my whole life. And I'm here today because I want to ask you, if you're struggling with your weight, why haven't you figured it out yet? Question. Why do you think you haven't reached your goals yet? I think it might have to do with your why, your bigger why. Oh, here comes my dad. I'm doing a Facebook Live. You want us to wave?
Huh?
I'm live on Facebook.
You're live on Facebook?
Yeah, say wave. That was my dad. Anyway, yeah, that was my dad. So yeah, why do you want to lose weight? I had to pick the day when it's going to be noisy. Yeah, so you see the school bus company behind me? That's my dad's passion. This was never my passion. It was just something that I grew into, this whole family business thing. My mom never wanted me to join the company business, but you know, as it turns out, my brother and I, we did, because it was safer that way, I think. I went to school. I went to Concordia. I was in marketing, and I worked at Bell Canada for a while. And what happened was, when it was finally time to work full time, the whole monopoly thing caved, and Bell Canada lost its monopoly, and I ended up looking for work. So I worked in a temp agency for a while, which was a really cool experience. It was, you know, getting out of my comfort zone and working with new people and new situations. But then my dad was like, well, why don't you just come work for me? I was like, I don't know. But I did, and that was, 25 years ago? But see, the thing is, I never really adopted my dad's passion for this whole business. It was a great safety net, don't get me wrong, because now that my parents are divorced and my mom insisted that my brother and I get shares as part of the deal of the divorce separation, my brother and I became part owners, so I had an actual vested interest in the company. But then when my mom got sick and I got really, really serious about my weight loss and about my health, I finally found my new passion, which wasn't in the school bus business. It was in the health and wellness field, and that came as a shock to me. And I know that a lot of you are struggling with what you're into nowadays. I don't know if maybe you're in a job that you hate, or maybe you like your job, but you don't really see yourself doing that same thing for the next, 50 years or so. And maybe you're thinking about retirement, and you're wondering what the rest of your life is going to look like in a body that maybe you don't like so much. So I just want to ask you, when you think about losing weight, what's the driving force behind that? Like, what would you do? Like, say you're standing on the scale one day and you hit that magic number. Like, what difference is it going to make in your life? Is that going to give you the confidence to pursue another career? Is it going to give you the confidence maybe to start public speaking? Maybe to join a meetup group? Maybe to have the confidence to step into a gym? I don't know, whatever that is for you. I know a lot of my friends, they always did what their parents expected of them. And today, when they're getting close to their 50s, they're starting to get back to the things they loved when they were kids. Like joining a painting class, starting to play the guitar. Maybe it could even be as far as leaving their spouses, because they're so confident now that they can leave those relationships that aren't serving them anymore. So whatever that is for you, I want you to kind of think about that. It's something I talk about in the first chapter of my book, actually, is really to go and find your why. Because if you don't have a really compelling reason for losing that weight that you want to get rid of, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard. So figure that out, whatever that means to you, whether it's external, which is, you want to fit into your skinny jeans, or it's internal because you don't want to feel like a failure to your spouse or to your kids, or whatever that is for you. Figure that out. Yeah, figure that out. On that note, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.